Hi everyone, I just wanted to go through some of the problems that were in last week's manufacturing and just so we don't make the same mistakes again. The first one here, this is an image on the laser cutter import files, and so here you can see that what's happened here is someone has made a part in SolidWorks and has exported a three-dimensional view of their part and where it should be a two-dimensional view. So I'm going to show you how to do this correctly now. So this is my rib and I want to get this laser cut. So the first thing that I'll do is I need to draw a boundary layer, a boundary around the outside. And this is so Natalie can make sure that when she cuts out your part that it is the correct size, that there hasn't been a change in the size. So the first thing that I'll need to do is need to select the right face. So here the front plane is the correct one that's orthogonal to my part here. And I'm just going to draw a box around the outside of it. And it's being difficult. So here we go, I'll draw a box around the outside. And now I'm going to make the lengths of these round numbers to put into my form. So that's 360, so we'll go 360 by 150. And so that's now what I'll write in my form as the boundary. The limit that you can do for a piece of ply, if you wanted to fill up the entire ply sheet, they're about 590 millimeters by 390 millimeters. So you could make your boundary that big and you could put all your parts inside, and that would mean that you could use the entire sheet of plywood, and that makes things a little bit quicker, which means you can have more jobs done. The reason I mention this is because generally the way that your parts get manufactured is Natalie will spend about half an hour on your parts. So if you make sure that it's quick and easy for Natalie to laser cut out or foam cut things, and there's as little mistakes as possible, then it means that you can generally have more parts manufactured. So that's really useful. Okay, so now our dimensions are set. The important part here is we're going to save it as a DXF. So go here, save as DXF, save. Now the next important window here, this is how we would accidentally export a three-dimensional image. We need to convert this to an orthogonal view. So we need this to be the front face. And then we need to click OK. The next little diagram here shows you what's going to get printed. So you need to make sure that there's no double lines. If you have copied and pasted, if you've copied and pasted something or made a little, done something, and you see double lines here, something's gone wrong and you need to make sure that that's not on your final DXF, because that is what gets laser cut out at the end. So everything inside the boundary will be cut out exactly that way. And then we hit save. Some of the other mistakes that people were making was that they weren't setting a boundary. So it's really important that you put a boundary in. And the other thing is that you need to make sure that the length for a foam part, the length cannot be over 600 millimeters. That is the maximum size that you can get fabricated. If you need a longer wing, then you need to increase the number of parts so that you can make a wing that is that long. And same again, make sure that the boundary is in millimeters by millimeters. That's really important. All right, thanks.